In this video, I'm going to show you how to memorize over 100 words a day easily in any language, right? This is the mnemonics technique, memorization with associations. I use it all the time. We use it all the time in natural language learning. All my students use it. Some of them don't use it and they're wasting the time because this will boost your learning a lot. It will make you learn much faster because if you can memorize over 100 words a day, it's going to be much, much faster to learn with all the other techniques. Yeah. It's going to be easier to learn to understand, and it's going to be easier to learn to speak well if you know a lot of vocab. If you don't know enough vocabulary, you will not understand the language and you will not be able to speak well. So, vocabulary, extremely important. How do we do it? Well, memorization with associations is quite simple. The concept is simple, but it needs some training. You need some training to get good at it. So what you need to do is basically take the words, take a list of the words you want to memorize, and you need to visualize them. You need to visualize the original word in your native language, the target language word, and then you create two mental images for them, and you create some sort of association, some sort of interaction between them. The more shocking it is, the weirder, the more explicit, the more visual, vivid. If there's movement, there's colors, even if there's sound, or you could even use smell or noise or feelings like cold, hot, things like that. And so the point is that your mind needs to remember the both words with some sort of something that's not just word means word, because that's your brain is not interested in that. Okay, so we need something weird. So how do we do it? Let's do some examples. Let's say you're learning German verbs, some basic verbs. Maybe you're not learning German, but I'll give you some German examples because I've been helping someone learn German recently, and yeah, we've been practicing this. So let's say you want to learn that kaufen is to buy in German. Kaufen, Kaufen. Forget the N endings because all German verbs end like that. Kaufen, machen, essen, bleiben. Yeah. So we'll take the Kauf sound, and that's to buy. So we need to find something. So to buy is easy to visualize, right? Visualize yourself buying something. And then you need the mental image for something that sounds like Kauf. And the first thing that comes to mind for me is coffee. So visualize yourself buying coffee somewhere. So, yeah, so you're paying for the coffee, but that's not that uncommon. So it's easy to forget, right? So what you need is something more memorable. So either you find something else that also has a K and an F sound. Not KF necessarily. It could have a C or a Q, but it's something that has the cuff sound or kif, something like that. And you could incorporate that into the visual as well. But mostly visualize yourself buying, paying, and then there's coffee there. And let's say you drop the coffee, or it goes all over your wallet, and maybe something like that, something that's and you burn yourself, something like that while you're paying, when you're buying it, yeah. But you need to close your eyes, visualize it. You need to put yourself in the situation, yeah. You need to experience it. That's how your brain will remember it, and that's it. That's how you do it. Another one, let's do another example. Essen, that's to eat. And okay, we could do like bringen is to bring, or I don't know, like trinken is to drink. But you see the reason why we shouldn't use those, because they already look like the English ones. They sound a little bit different, but they have the same root and they look very similar to the English verbs. So there's no reason to use associations for those. Only use associations for words that are different, not similar to the ones you already know. Now let's use Essen. Essen, ESS. double S-E-N. Um, that's to eat. So imagine yourself having a big plate of food in front of you, but all the food, it's not just food. It's just instead of food, it's just S's. So it's like a big S letter. It's just a big S letter that's like a steak, and then all the side stuff is also small S's. Yeah, it's just plate is full of S's. Visualize that, and you eating them. Visualize it. Does it sound stupid? It is. Does it work? It does. So, what do you prefer? Learning seriously without doing anything stupid or childish, and like proper, like learn grammar and this and that, and use the book, or do stuff that works? You want the result or not? Well, this delivers results. Do this 100 words a day. 100 words a day at 3,000 words a month. Again, if you get good at this, you can do way more than 100 words if you get serious with it a day. And then if you combine it with all the other exercises, in 3 months you can learn all the necessary vocabulary and all the grammar easily. If you use these kind of techniques, if you just brute force learn and you do, learn with repetition and lots of binge watching videos and learn lists by repeating the words aloud and that kind of stuff, obviously it won't work. If you do it like this, if you learn the smart way and also work hard, then yeah, you will learn fast. Another one. Let's do another one. Rauchen, rauchen. Yeah, depends on your pronunciation. That's to smoke. Rauchen. Yeah. So what does that sound like? It sounds like Reich, right? Reich. Third Reich. Can you? It's super easy. Just visualize a bunch of Nazis smoking cigarettes. Actually, yeah, a lot of them. Everyone smoked back in the day. It's true. Like if you watch war movies, not these days because like smoking is not cool anymore, so they just got rid of all the smoking scenes. And but World War II, if you watch real footage, everyone's smoking all the time. So yeah, we just visualize a bunch of Nazis smoking. Who was that guy from Glorious Bastards who was smoking all the time? I don't know. Was it the guy who gets shot in the balls? I don't know. But there's one guy who was like smoking and trying to look cool. Just visualize that, yeah, Reich, and then just Third Reich, and just see like the. I mean, I'm not gonna do this, but yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, and that's how you know that Rauchen is to smoke in German, and that's it. That's how you do it. You do this with 100 words a day, and in a month you understand the language quite well, and in 3 months you understand everything, and also you can speak. Because if you do this, you're much more likely to incorporate those words into your active vocabulary because you remember them so well that you not only recognize them but you're able to use them in conversation. Um, this is not easy though at first. You need creativity. This needs training. It's a skill like any other. It's not about I'm not a creative person, I'm a numbers guy, blah blah. No. If you can train this. It's like lifting weights, You start doing 10 a day. 10 is very little, but you could do 20 a day maybe in half an hour, which is very slow. But you could do, like, I can do 20 in 5 minutes, but you could do 20 in half an hour, and then the next day you could do 25 in half an hour, and then 30, and then eventually do less time, but more associations. Yeah, just train. Set a timer and do as many of them as you can. And not all of them will be good, and you'll forget some of them. But keep trying, and you get better at it. You'll make more of them faster. Yeah, so you'll be able to associate more words, and also the associations will get better, so you'll remember them better. And then with some extra practice, like reading aloud, listening, especially listening, you combine this with listening, and yeah, it will really help you understand what you're listening to, because obviously if you don't have the vocab you won't understand much, but if you learn a lot of extra vocabulary, listening will get much easier, which means also while listening you're reviewing the vocabulary you'll associate it. So yeah, it's all like they all complement each other really well. memorization and then the input, especially the listening. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. If you need more, I did this video because people keep asking me about like, how do I actually do this, and because keep they keep hearing about it, but they don't really know how to do it. I've got lots of tutorials on how to do this, but yeah, go watch them. I'll make more because yeah, people just don't. For some reason, they don't go and watch the old videos. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. See you later with more videos. Give it a like, share, subscribe, and all that. See ya.